We are super excited to release this product. Our excitement is driven from all of the comments that we get from people at the beach. Moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, everybody that has seen this beach puddle has fallen in love with it. Beach Puddle came about on the 4th of July, about 4 years ago. I was down at the beach with my whole family, including about 6 of my grandchildren. They start at about 6 months and they go up to age 10 right now. The waves were really big here in San Clemente and they were not having fun. So we live really close to the water. So I came up, got some plastic. I'm in the construction business, so I had plastic at all times. And I cut out a big square, took it down to the beach and dug a hole, got some buckets, and we filled the plastic up with water. Just about everybody that came by commented and said, "That is the coolest idea ever." And that was the birth of Beach Puddle. We went through 4 years of painstaking prototyping. Something that's really funny is our first patent that we filed for was a beach puddle that wasn't a circle. It was more of a rectangle. And I went to Los Angeles myself and hired a seamstress to build the first prototype. We were so excited. We went down to the beach. My wife, Cindy, was with me, and 3 of my children. And because it was a rectangle, the hole had to be perfect to fit the beach puddle in, and it was never going to happen. There's too many imperfections in the sand. My wife and my kids were laughing at me, and I was so angry. Their inspiration, though, kept me going, and that's when we decided to come up with 4 more prototypes. Thanks to my wife and my kids, who kept me going, didn't let me get discouraged, and we now have 4 patents on this product, and everybody that's tried it has just fallen in love with it. Today we have 11 grandkids, and they have been the guinea pigs of the beach puddle creation. We have 4 prototypes, and they're used every single weekend. But when all the kids are down there, the bigger kids actually get in, they bring up their rocks and their toys and stuff, and they build sandcastles in the beach puddle. So they use, all ages use it in my family. We got a phone call, and it was from my son, and he said, "Dad, I can't tell you how much we enjoyed Beach Puddle this weekend." They live close to the beach as well, and it's kind of difficult for them to come to the beach with a grumpy kid. Javi, that's his name, he's only 6 months old, 8 months old now. He sat in there for 2 hours with all of his little toys, his buckets and all that stuff, and just had a blast. They wouldn't have come to the beach if they didn't have the beach puddle. That's the bottom line. It can be used wherever there's sand and water. So we went through about 20 different prototypes until we came up with the perfect material that had to be waterproof, had to be stain-proof, it had to have UV protection on it, it had to be safe, so we had to get material that was safe for kids and infants, and also had to not be slippery. So all of these factors came into play, and we spent a lot of time with the manufacturer on that kind of material. We also had to consider being able to put designs on it. In addition to that, we went through about 4 years of patents, and we now have all of our patents. We were at the beach about 2 weeks ago, and there was a mom who had a little 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old that was just completely miserable, and I invited her over to spend some time in it with her little one. She was almost crying because she was so happy. He was in the beach puddle for 2 hours. Just seeing her life change and seeing the confidence that she had that she could come to the beach with her little ones and have them entertained so that she can relax was everything. So every mom that has a hesitation to come to the beach can now have something that can remove that hesitation because their kids have something fun and safe to play in. So as simple as it sounds, when you just take a piece of plastic and try to create different levels in the sand, it doesn't really work that well. It gets all folded up. So with the material that we have, we wanted to be able to create something that you could put this much water in for a very small infant under supervision of the adult, so the adult can sit in there and the baby can splash or do whatever. Or in the case of 2 and 3 and 4-year-olds, you could fill it up to their belly and it's still safe for them. So we've had prototypes for 4 years. We've never seen any mold on any of them. We've never had staining or issues with any of them. So, and that's a function of super high quality material. It has a stain resistant anti-fungus properties built into it that are all really, they're 100% safe. One of the problems we had to solve was how do you fill up the beach puddle? Our first prototype didn't have a way to fill it up. So we brought buckets down and we filled it up with buckets. But then we also needed a backpack to put it in or something to hold it in. And the lights, just the bells, everything went off. We can create a bag that serves also as the bucket to fill the beach puddle. Honestly, one of the things that the moms love the most is that they have a really cool little bag that serves as a really cool functional bucket to fill up the beach puddle. And we've already had people ask us, hey, can we get a matching chair? Can we get a matching umbrella? We've had people say, hey, can we get a bigger one for adults? We've even had people say, can I get one for my pet? If our customers tell us that they want something and it makes sense, we're gonna make it happen. It's heartbreaking that when they say, hey, where can we get one? We have to keep saying, it's coming soon. And finally, it's here.